There are people who will ruin your life, not because they hate you, not because you wronged them, but because you tried to save them. You extended your hand, they grabbed your wrist, and they pulled. This is not a warning about enemies. This is a warning about the people you love. Think back. There was someone in your life who needed you. They were struggling, drowning, and you, being who you are, reached in. You listened when no one else would. You gave money you didn't have. You sacrificed sleep. You canceled plans. You made their crisis your crisis. And when the dust settled, they were still broken. But now, so were you. You tell yourself it was bad luck, wrong timing, a one-time mistake. But then it happened again. Different person. Same pattern, same exhaustion, same quiet resentment you're ashamed to admit. If this sounds familiar, stay here. Because what you're about to learn will reframe every rescue mission you've ever attempted. Niccolò Machiavelli wrote something in the 16th century that most people are not ready to hear. He observed that men who try to be good in all things are destined to come to ruin among so many who are not good. Read that again in your mind. He did not say being good is wrong. He said being good without calculation is suicide. This is the forbidden rule. Compassion without boundaries does not make you noble. It makes you a target. The modern world has convinced you that helping others is always virtuous, that sacrifice is always rewarded, that if you just give enough, love enough, tolerate enough, eventually the other person will rise. This is a lie, and not a small one. It is a lie that has cost people their careers, their marriages, their peace, their power. Here is the truth. No one teaches you. Some people are not broken because the world failed them. They are broken because they have made brokenness their identity. And when you try to fix them, you are not helping. You are feeding the identity they refuse to release. Machiavelli understood that resources, time, energy, attention, reputation are finite. Every hour you spend resuscitating someone who does not want to breathe is an hour stolen from your own ascent. Every dollar you lend to someone who will never change is a dollar removed from your own security. Every ounce of emotional bandwidth you waste on a permanent victim is an ounce you cannot give to those who actually deserve it. The savior does not run out of enemies. The savior runs out of themselves. And here is what no one tells you about that exhaustion. The people you tried to save. They will not thank you. They will resent you, because your help reminded them of what they refused to become. If this dynamic is so destructive, why do intelligent people keep falling into it? The answer is not weakness. The answer is wiring. The first trap is evolutionary. Humans are tribal animals. For hundreds of thousands of years, survival depended on cooperation. The person who could not empathize was exiled. The person who did not help was abandoned. Your nervous system learned a brutal equation. Helping equals safety. Withdrawing equals death. This programming is still running. Every time you see someone suffering, your ancient brain whispers, "Help them, or you will be alone." The second trap is moral. You were taught by parents, teachers, religions, cultures that good people help, that turning away from suffering is selfish, that your worth as a human being is measured by how much you give. This was not education. This was installation, and it was not installed for your benefit. It was installed to make you useful, compliant, controllable. But there is a third trap, and this one is the most dangerous because it hides behind virtue. It is ego. When you save someone, you feel powerful, needed, irreplaceable. The savior role offers something intoxicating, a sense of purpose that requires no real achievement. You do not have to build anything. You do not have to face your own failures. You simply find someone worse off than you and make their rescue your identity. This is why some people are addicted to broken partners, addicted to failing friends, addicted to endless family crises. It is not love. It is a drug. And like all drugs, it destroys you slowly while making you feel alive. Machiavelli wrote that one who deceives will always find those willing to be deceived. But he could have added, one who needs to be needed will always find those willing to need. Not all unsavable people look the same. They wear different masks. They use different tactics. But they all share one trait. They will take everything you offer and remain exactly as they were. Here are the 6. Study them, because one of them is already in your life. The first is the bottomless pit. This person's problems never end. You solve one crisis, another appears. You give advice, they nod, then do nothing. Their suffering is not a season, it is a lifestyle. And no amount of your energy will ever fill the void, because the void is who they are. The second is the professional victim. Nothing is ever their fault. The world is against them. Employers are unfair. Partners are toxic. Friends betray them. They collect injustices like currency, and they will spend your sympathy until you are bankrupt. The third is the chaos architect. This person does not find trouble. They create it. Their life is a series of explosions, and they always escape the blast radius while you absorb the shrapnel. They need chaos because peace would force them to face themselves, and that is the one thing they will never do. The fourth is the moral blackmailer. This person weaponizes your conscience. If you set a boundary, you are cruel. If you say no, you are selfish. They have learned that guilt is a leash, and they will walk you until your legs give out. The fifth is the dependent genius. They have potential. Everyone can see it. They almost succeeded 100 times, but something always stopped them. Not their talent, their fear. And they need you to carry them to the finish line they will never cross. The sixth is the emotional vampire. This person does not ask for money. They ask for time. Every conversation drains you. Every interaction leaves you hollow. They do not want solutions. They want an audience, and they will perform their suffering until you have nothing left. These 6 will never announce themselves. They will arrive disguised as friends, as lovers, as family, as opportunities. And by the time you recognize them, you will already be bleeding. Let me tell you what saving the unsavable actually costs. Not in theory, in practice. The first cost is time. Time is the only resource you cannot recover. Every hour spent managing someone else's self-inflicted chaos is an hour you did not spend building your own life. Your projects stall. Your goals drift. Your ambitions quietly die while you are busy putting out fires you did not start. Years pass, and one day you realize you were so busy saving others that you forgot to save yourself. The second cost is status. The people around you are always watching. When you attach yourself to someone who is perpetually failing, their failure stains you. Colleagues question your judgment. Friends distance themselves. Opportunities pass you by because decision makers see who you carry. You become guilty by association. And the cruelest part, the person you're saving does not lose status. They never had it. You are the only one with something to lose. The third cost is energy. Human beings have a limited reservoir of willpower, focus, and emotional bandwidth. Every drop you spend on someone who refuses to change is a drop you cannot spend on your own discipline. Your habits erode, your health declines, your thinking becomes clouded. You are not tired because life is hard. You are tired because you are funding someone else's dysfunction with your vitality. The fourth cost is the most corrosive. Silent resentment. You will not admit this to anyone, You might not even admit it to yourself. But deep down, in the part of you that still values truth, you are angry. Angry that your sacrifices went unnoticed. Angry that your advice went ignored. Angry that you gave your best and received nothing in return. This resentment will not stay silent forever. It will leak into your relationships. It will harden you in ways that hurt the people who actually deserve your softness. And eventually, it will turn inward. You will begin to resent yourself for being foolish enough to care. You now understand the trap. You recognize the archetypes. You see the cost. The question becomes, what do you do? The answer is not cruelty. The answer is correction. The first countermove is permission. You must give yourself permission to stop. This sounds simple. It is not. Your entire identity may be built around being the helper, the fixer, the one who never gives up on people. Releasing that identity will feel like dying, but it is not death. It is rebirth. The second countermove is the law of the bottom. Some people will not change until they hit the bottom, not because they are evil, but because pain is the only teacher they respect. Every time you cushion their fall, you delay the lesson. Every time you rescue them, you rob them of the crisis that would have finally forced transformation. Your mercy is their prison. Let them fall. It is not abandonment. It is the only gift that works. The third countermove is strategic silence. You do not need to explain yourself. You do not need to announce your boundaries. You do not need to have a conversation where you justify your distance. Just become quieter, less available, slower to respond. Let the silence speak. Those who are perceptive will understand. Those who are not will reveal themselves through their reaction to your absence. Either way, you learn the truth. The fourth countermove is the replacement principle. You cannot simply remove someone from your life and leave a void. The void will pull you back. You must replace them, not with another person to save, but with something that builds you. A project, a discipline, a relationship that is reciprocal. Energy must flow somewhere. Direct it toward your own ascent. The fifth countermove is the hardest, except that some people will call you cold, heartless, changed. They will say you used to be different, that you used to care. Let them. Their opinion is the price of your freedom, and it is a price worth paying. Let me give you 2 lives, same starting point, same heart, different outcomes. The Savior. He was intelligent, capable, deeply empathetic. From the time he was young, he attracted broken people, and he believed it was his calling to mend them. His first serious relationship was with someone who could not regulate their emotions. He spent years stabilizing them. His career suffered, his friendships faded. But he told himself this was love. When that relationship ended, badly, he found someone else who needed saving. Then another. Then another. His pattern was invisible to him because it felt like virtue. By 40, he had no savings, no legacy, no deep relationships that did not center on crisis. He was exhausted in a way that sleep could not fix. And the worst part, the people he saved did not remember him fondly. They had moved on, some to other saviors, some to continued chaos. He was a chapter in their story, but they were his entire book. The sovereign. She had the same instincts, the same pull toward those in pain. But somewhere along the way, she learned the distinction. She learned that compassion without boundaries is self-destruction wearing a mask. When she encountered someone who could not be saved, she did not harden her heart. She redirected her energy. She helped those who helped themselves. She invested in people who were building, not just burning. She still felt the pull. Some nights she wondered if she was being cruel, if she should reach back into the fire, But she had learned that her energy was sacred, that her time was non-renewable, that she could not save the world if she could not first save herself. By 40, she had built something, a career, a network of relationships that nourished rather than drained, and a quiet peace that came from knowing her boundaries were not walls, they were filters. Same heart, different operating system. One became fuel for others. One became a force of her own. Here is the law this video exists to teach. Carry it with you. Let it inform every decision about who receives your time, your energy, your heart. You are not responsible for lessons that pain was meant to teach. Some people need to suffer, not because you wish them harm, but because suffering is the only curriculum they have not yet tried. When you intervene, you do not save them. You interrupt them. You delay a lesson that life has been trying to deliver for years. Your role is not to rescue everyone. Your role is to recognize who can be helped and who must be released. This is not cold. This is wisdom. This is power. This is the silent law that separates those who build from those who burn. If any part of this resonates with you, a recognition, an uncomfortable truth, a permission you did not know you needed, consider returning to this channel. There are more laws, and they are not for everyone, but they may be for you. There is a reason this video found you tonight, and there is a reason you stayed until the end. Next, I will explain why helping the wrong person destroys power faster than any enemy ever could. Why the greatest threat to your rise is not opposition, but misplaced loyalty. That video is waiting.